Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. And we have a par 4 first hole to start out with today. Let's start off with a fantastic drive and take it from there. Yeah, that'll work. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. And this one's about 135 yards from the pin. Okay, second shot here on the first. Nice work. That was some good golf. Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him. This one's rough bound, I think. Oh, the glory that could have been. This is what he's staring down to save par. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Ooh, still looking good. Oh, and he just couldn't get it to go. He's putting this next one for birdie. Six feet to the cup. And what better way to start your round than starting it under par? I'm liking what you're throwing down here early on. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And there we go. Second hole, par 4. Let's go. Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's see what he does on this one. And this one's about 130 yards away. And we have an upslope around the pin. We definitely don't want to leave this short. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Okay, he's in the fairway bunker. Let's see what happens. And looking short from the sand on this one. And here we go with his second shot. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. He's got about 105 yards to go here. Here he is setting up in the greenside bunker. Oh, come on, that almost went. I'm glad it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with. He's got this one way out to the right. Let's see if it comes back. And that's not a bad effort. Setting up for the par putt here. Looking good. Good job on that one. And he's staring this one down, trying to save his par. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Putt drops. There's his par. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. And you are 1 under after that one. All right, staring down a par 3 now on this 3rd hole. Oh my, look at this. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, that almost went.
All right, let's see how he does. They've gone with the 7 iron. This one's heading for the sand, I think. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. And sinking this next putt will be for his par. Just 3 feet left. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. Oh, hang on. Almost that almost went down. Here's your second shot on the 4th. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. All right, here's his second shot. Here's their 7 iron. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. Oh my goodness, I'd almost dropped. Oh, that chip almost went. Okay, you're swinging this way out to the left. Let's see it turn.
Oh, come on.
And this putt will be for his par. He's got about 7 feet to the cup from here. And he needs this to save par. Let's see what happens. Ooh, just missed. This one to save par. All right, let's move on to the next. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And the putt goes down. Okay, safely home with that putt. And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. All right, 5th hole, par 3. Let's do it. Okay, let's see what you got here. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. Going with the 5 wood on this one. And second shot here on the 5th. Oh, come on, come on. And as he sets this one up, I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a very long putt to deal with here. Looks like a right to left break. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Oh, the putt won't go. He's still made a pretty good putt though. And here we go. This is his par putt.
Oh, almost in there.
He's got a 9-footer here. And he's lining up this bogey putt. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. Short putt here, but does move left to right. And with that, we will move on to the next. And a solid hole tapping in for par. And you're 2 under par for the round. And we are on the 6th hole now. And look at this. You got all of that one. I'm sure of it. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. Bunker coming up. All right, this one's around 155 yards from the pin. And let's see what happens. This is his second. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. A little too much to the right. All right, he's got this left for the bird. "13 feet for his putt here. Almost. This putt's around 13 feet out. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. This one's going to the left. This one's on a good line. This putt's around 5 feet away. And he's got this left for the bogue. And that putt will go. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And the 7th hole is upon us. Well, looks like we're going to be in the fairway. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Second shot here on the 7th. Nice shot. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. And the approach heading to the left. This might be bad. Well, he had a nice little shot there, clearing that bunker and sticking it on the green. Ooh, bad break. This putt is insanely long. I kind of feel bad for the guy, really. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Yikes, that went right by. All right, here's a 23-footer. Good luck with this. You got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. Well, this one's on a line. That's well done from there. Maybe we'll get the next one to go. And he's setting up for the birdie putt here. Here's his 6-foot putt. All right, here's the tap. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. And currently sitting at 2 under par. And now the 8th hole, we got a par 4. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Bit of an awkward swing. This one's fairway bound. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Oh, yeah. You're going for it. All right, that's good stuff. We'll hang on to the fairway. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. And this will be his second shot. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. And that's going to do it for his birdie. And a 7-foot putt for him. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. And that's great. That drop shot on the last is kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one. So that makes you 3 under for the day. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9th. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, load up. Let's let this go. I think it'll land in the fairway. Could head into the rough, though. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. He's got around 155 yards to go here. This one's heading to the long grass. All right, let's have a good second shot here on the 9th. Ooh, almost in there. And here is his putt to save par. I think this one's moving to the right. this putt is insanely long. It's stressful just watching him set this up, really. Looks like he's put it on a good line. And from there, not a bad result. Let's see what happens here. 32 feet away. Little wee break to the right in this one. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. He's got a 10-foot putt here. All right, this putt for his bogey. Okay, let's move on. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that putt'll drop. Alrighty, now let's see what the scorecard says. And 3 under par for the day. And we begin the back 9 with a par 3. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Taking this one with the 8-iron. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. Yup. Gonna work. That's gonna work. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Taking this one with the 9-iron. Let's see if our little friend here can get up and down out of this bunker. Oh, almost in the bucket. Okay, second shot for him on this one. Ooh, he was close. He's got this for birdie. Ouch, right by the hole. And this putt's around 7 feet. This next putt is a par putt for him. And just inches to the hole. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And right now you are at 4 under. Hole number 11 coming up. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And from the deep stuff. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Second shot here on the 11th. This one might be a bit long. Well, turns out, good news, you're on the green. So, yep, don't listen to me. Oh, almost in there. This could take you to 5 under. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh, come on, ball. 6 feet to the cup. And if he can drain this, it'll be for par. Okay, this is what he has left to save the par. He's got 3 feet to go. Okay, that putt's done. And your score this round is currently 4 under par. Okay, setting up on a short par 4 today. I like that. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Heading towards that bunker. Going to the beach. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Nailing another approach. Nice. All right, this is his second. And let's see how he gets out of this one. All right, that'll hang on to the fairway for him. Oh my, he almost dropped that chip in there. Oh, how are you? 5 under if you sink this putt. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. Well, the putt appears to be online. Oh, that's going to wind up short. And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And he gets the putt to go. And now this from 5 feet. Okay, he needs this to save his par. And that'll do. 4 under par currently. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? That'll work. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. And he might roll this into the rough. All right, that rolls into the second cut. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. This one's about 195 out. Safely on the green, and he's around 185 yards out from here. And he's coming out of the deep rough here. Going a bit left of the pin. And checking in on your friend here. He's in the bunker. Right by the hole. And he's setting up for a very long putt here. I think he's put it on a good line. Continues to be on line. Will it go? Oh, and he just barely missed it. You'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this.
This one's going hard to the right.
Oh man, just missing on the birdie putt. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. And the putt goes down. That's a birdie for him. This one's about 7 feet away. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. And just a tap in here. And after that one, 4 under par. And this one's a par 3 here on the 14th. And they're choosing the 6 iron here. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. They're going with the 5 iron here. Looking forward to see what you do here. You'll be all right there. All right, let's see how he does. And he's got this left for the bird. I think this one will go left to right. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. All right, this one's around 15 feet. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. This one's around 15 feet away. This one seems to be tilting left to right. And he gets the birdie putt to go. He's got a 3-footer here. All right, tapping in for par, and we're moving on. Okay, 5 under par currently. Okay, here's the 15th. This one's a par 5. let's let this one go. You can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Tee shot's looking decent. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. He has a chance of winding up in the rough here. And he has rolled into the heavy rough. Oh, you don't see that every day. They're ripping the driver right off the turf. Bold. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Let's go towards the rough. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. Hey-o. That was a good chip. Here's a look for birdie. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. And there it is. He gets it to go.
This next putt is for your birdie.
Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie.
He's got about a 3-footer here.
And will it drop? He needs this to go to save par.
All right, that putt'll go.
All right, a little tap putt here.
Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole.
Okay, 5 under par at the moment. And on to the 16th. Par 4 for this one.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Oh, this tee shot should work.
All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there.
We'll take those all day. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And here we go. This is his second shot.
This one's gonna need to bite.
And he's about 150 yards out from here. And here's our second shot on the 16th.
We're on the green with that one. Well done.
And setting up from around 120 yards out.
Okay, he is setting this one up from way, way down the line. Let's see how it goes. Looks like he started this one out right. Still has a chance. Oh, this has to go. Oh, and he gets it to go.
And for a score of 6 under on the round, if you sink this.
It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Looking good so far? Looking very good. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. Now this from 16 feet. This next putt is for the bird. Let's see how he does. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. And after that one, you're 5 under par. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Here we go. Let's let this one go. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. He has 115 yards to the pin. Let's see what happens. Looks like this one's going left. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. And here's his second shot. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Oh man, that was pretty dialed in, especially considering hitting from the rough. Well, let's see how he does here from the green side bunker. Ooh, close with that chip. Oh, hello. And he's setting up for a birdie here. He's got about 8 feet to the cup. Okay, he's got this one for birdie. And a 5-foot putt for him.
after that one, you're at 5 under.
All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4. He might end up in the rough on this one. Let's see. Okay, he's going to find himself now in the deep stuff.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Bunker bound. All right, let's send it. Well, this one could roll into the rough.
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Looking good off the tee. Okay, he's coming out of the deep stuff. And from here, he's looking at about 180 yards to the pin.
Heading to the deep stuff here.
Second shot on the 18th.
And it looks like you'll end up in the deep rough.
And from 115 yards out, let's see what he does here.
Oh my goodness, that almost went down. Okay, and this is, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Way far away from the cup. Let's try to get this close. Well, this has my attention. Oh, bad break.
This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down.
And he's trying to save par right here. Let's see if he can do it. I think we got a right to left break on this one. He could save his par right here. Let's see what happens. This putt's around 5 feet away. And he's going to end his round with the par.
Okay, finishing your round with a tap.
Okay, he's going to end his round today with a bogey. And as we head our separate ways, that's 4 under par for you today. Well, I had a good time out there today. I am happy that you brought me along for the ride, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good.
We start out today with a par 4 in front of us.
All right, let's get to it.
Nice. And let's see how he does on this hole.
This tee shot should play.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's see how he does on this hole.
Oh, looking good off the tee.
And he will set up from around 235 yards out.
Okay, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Here is their 5-wood.
And now he's looking at 200 yards or so to the pin.
And they've gone with the 6-iron on this one. Second shot here on the first. All right, setting up from 33 feet. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. And this putt's 30 feet away. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Yeah, it's still looking good. Ooh, and he just couldn't get that to drop. And this putt's around 11 feet out. Oh, sliding by. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par. And 4 feet to go. And we're keeping it even here. Even par after the first hole. Good to see. Teeing it up on the second hole. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. And as he sets up, he's around 245 yards out. And here's a look at their 5-iron. And this is around the 190 mark. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. And this is his look at birdie. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Who continues to be good. Oh, and it doesn't go. And to him I say good luck, because this is an insanely long putt for a fella to make. And it drops. Here is his attempt at this 18-foot putt. And he'll drop that in for birdie. Well played to you. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that'll drop. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. And we're teeing up now on the third. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Five iron on display for this one. This one's kicking off the downslope. Should be good.
Oh my, almost in there.
All right, let's see how he does. And here's a look at their hybrid. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Ooh, it's still on track. And here's your second shot here on the third. Oh, unfortunate. All right, here's his second shot. Oh man, he almost got that chip to go. All right, if he wants to save par, he's got to drop this on in there. This one's a 3-foot putt. And 1 under after that one. Now the par 4 fourth hole. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. All right, let's see what he does on this one. And as he sets up, he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. And as he sets up, he's got about 180 yards to go here. Okay, and he will make the green, but I don't know if he's going to make this next putt. It's a doozy. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough.
Coming through with the chip.
And his next putt is a very, very long affair. Let's see how he does with it. Not a bad result from that distance.
All right, he's putting this one for birdie.
And this guy's way out there. Look at this. Look at where he's setting this putt up. Can you even see the hole from here? Nothing wrong with that putt. And this one's about 10 feet out. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. And he managed to drain that one for the par.
Seven-foot putt for him.
Oh! And this will be for his bogey.
All right, 3 feet to the cup.
And you're 1 under for the day. Okay, stepping on to the 5th, and we got a par 3 ahead of us. They're going with the 5-iron here. Well, looking forward to this hole. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And here's a look at their 5-iron. Okay, if he sinks this one, it'll be for the bird. And that's not a bad effort. And he's got a very long putt in his future here. Let's see what he does. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. This one's going up the hill and to the left. I'll take that from that type of distance.
He's a long way out here. He's got a long putt to deal with. I don't know. What do you think?
I think he's put it on a good line. Continues to look good.
5-foot putt here. And here he goes, putting for par.
And that will do.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
And the putt drops. Okay, one under par on your round. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. All right,